Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have another Harry Potter logic puzzle. Let's get started. Harry Potter is A1, so Molly's youngest is an A2. That would be Ginny Weasley. My living brothers make up row 4 in descending birth order. Whew, okay, so descending birth order. That means we have to start with the oldest, which would be Bill, and then Charlie, and then Percy, and then, I'm stuck between Fred and George now. One of them died. This one leaves Ron. We'll go back to that when we need to. There are 5 animagi in this quiz. Ron is the only one in column E that doesn't have an animal form. So I assume the other 4 are animagi. The 2 werewolves inhabit the right-hand corners. Oh, no, it doesn't have to be. So it's going to be Lupin in one and Greyback in the other. The person who maimed my oldest brother is adjacent to me. You know what? I'm pretty certain that Fred died, so this is George. Ooh, okay. The sneaky daily prophet writer is in C2, so that would be Rita Skeeter. Sirius is not adjacent to his old friend, the traitor. So Sirius is not next to Wormtail. The person who maimed my oldest brother is adjacent to me. So this would be Fenrir Greyback. Draco has his cronies immediately above and below him. Well, we don't know that yet, but because we know Greyback is down there, this will be Lupin. I am adjacent to my 2 non-traitor best buds. So that's going to be James and Sirius. But we don't know which 2 spots they're going to be in. What do we know here? What can we do next? Draco has his cronies immediately above and below him. Okay, so I'm not certain if this is a stretch of logic or not, but Draco, Crabbe, and Goyle have to be in a row of 3, or we have to have 3 spaces left for them. They cannot be in D, because in order for Remus to be adjacent to his 2 best friends, he needs at least 2 of these 3 spots. So B2 has to be Draco. Crabbe is on top. So Crabbe. This will be Goyle, and this will be Dobby, according to Draco's clue. Okay, so it says here, Vincent Crabbe. The only living being made into a Horcrux beside Harry is adjacent to Ginny. So would this be Nagini? I'm pretty certain it is, but we're going to wait a second to fill it in. The last corner is inhabited by a male half-giant. That would be Hagrid. We're certain on that. And then Dobby says, Harry Potter's best female friend is in row 3. So Hermione, she doesn't have an animal form, but she could still be D, C, or A. But I'm pretty sure A is Nagini. Then Hagrid's clue says, the greatest headmaster of Hogwarts is in the last box in his house's column. Okay, so I don't know where that goes yet, but the last box is going to have to be C or D5. Nagini, the rodent member of the Marauders, is right above his most recent owner. So this would be Wormtail, because Ron owned him. The head of Gryffindor House during Harry's time at Hogwarts is not in her house's column. Sirius is not adjacent to his old friend, the traitor, which since D2 and E2 are adjacent, that means D1 would be Sirius. This column contains only Gryffindors. Makes sense. Now we can go back here and put Dumbledore in 5. My deputy headmistress is adjacent to Lockhart's successor. So Lockhart was Chamber of Secrets. Prisoner of Azkaban was Lupin. So James and McGonagall are going to go in these 2 spots. I'm not certain if we can differentiate yet. We had something about McGonagall. Let me find the clue. The head of Gryffindor House during Harry's time at Hogwarts is not in her house's column. And because she has to be adjacent to Lockhart's successor, she has to be here. This D2 has to be James. And then we're getting there. The last animagus is to my left, so that was James. Bellatrix is not adjacent to anyone she killed. So she can't go in C1 because of Sirius. Well, she's not going to be in C5 because she killed Dobby. So it's going to be C3 or D3. Okay, let me look at this one more time. We have 11 minutes. Let me read through this and see what I'm missing. Okay, that was actually really fast. She didn't kill Pettigrew, but this column contains only Gryffindors, which means C3 has to be Bellatrix. Sometimes I just have to slow down and make sure I'm reading the right thing. The boy whose parents I tortured is hiding by the only wizard my master ever feared. So Voldemort feared Dumbledore, so C5 would be Neville. Oh, we're missing the very bottom of his clue. I think your wizard skills can successfully point you to the Dark Lord's location. Pretty straightforward. This is a Gryffindor, so this would be... Let's do Tom Riddle. Get personal with it. And congratulations. So who are we missing? Oh, this is Hermione. We never put her in. So a perfect score. That was fun. If you guys are enjoying these logic puzzles, let me know. If there's any other types of logic puzzles, like other series or just generic logic puzzles that you'd like to see, let me know and I can definitely incorporate them. Thanks for stopping by.